Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Alright, you're live.
Welcome back to In Search of Sanity this week for the week of the 1st of June 2024. We have everyone at this session except for Riley. Today's game we're going to do a quick little recap over what we did last time. Last time we had a quick little talk between siblings. Jessamine and Thunnel had a talk about what was going to go on with Nocticula.
NGR, National Game Radio, what the fuck are you doing?
Sorry for the interruption. Afterwards, we had a little bit of a discrepancy where trying to track down the rogue of the party, as she seemed to pursue...
smooth jazz for all the rest of our listeners. That will transition into the more classical skedat jazz around 11:30 that nobody wants to listen to. And then somewhere around 4 a.m. we're going to switch our programming back to classical with the worst possible intro ever of Hans Frischman doing it.
Welcome back to NPR WUSF 89.7 in the morning.
That's what I'm trying to get at, bro. Stop. Do the thing.
What's going on, fellas? Welcome to 5:18 in the afternoon with the Ziggs and the Roadman. Whoa. We were talking about last time. Last time we lost Ozra because she tried to pursue over to Jessamine along with Lucas when they were trying to complete their Nocticula ritual. But it turns out Thunnel, with that sharp 39 perception that he has on that stat block, didn't want that to happen. Tracked her down, got her to stop. Sippy. Then Ozra wanted to follow into the apartment. Yeah, we all knew that. Duh. Stern followed Ozra. Oh yeah, they did the Nocticula thing. Turns out that Nocticula cannot stabilize Jessamine. So Jessamine now has to go back and study, I think. Or just give up being a wizard, bard, whatever she is. Garion went shopping. I got that down for some reason. Even though it was just sort of basic instruments that he was looking for.
That silver mesh is going to save me one day.
Yeah, important spell components.
No, it's for my neck.
Important stuff for his neck or whatever. He's a cool guy, Garion. When they went to finish the job, Ozra sort of locked the door behind her to discuss with Jacob what the job was and its completion, leaving Seren out. Seren, trying to see inside, was able to discern nothing because they'd started a discussion in an unspoken, unsomatic language. Nothing spellcasting about it. It could be... What is the mechanic called? Psionics. Then when he was done, Jacob came out, and then he was like, "Oh, what are you still doing here?" And she's like, "I'm waiting on what? Ozra." And then he was like, "She left through the back door." And then everyone at the table sort of went, "What?" Like sort of the same what that Chris Pratt does when in Guardians of the Galaxy 2, the Living Planet guy says that he gave...
You're ruining the joke. If you have to explain the joke, you've already ruined it.
Right, sorry. What? Then Thunnel and Seren talk about Ozra and her state in the party because they're a little bit fed up because she sort of goes and does stuff on her own. We learned about Jacob, information for trade and enchantment, and then the extractions work for everything included in there. And then we learned about Maylene Talbor, or at least her connections within the city regarding import and export. I mean that she's one of the 7 described. Now on this episode of Dragon Ball Z.
No, if you're gonna do it, you gotta do it.
How much heat do you think that laptop can take before it starts melting?
So he's referring to my laptop because he wants to burn it.
No, not burn it.
Melt.
No.
Oh, dude, I looked down and I thought I still had a little bit of my burrito left and I got really pumped, but I don't.
No.
kind of wolfed it down.
You did.
Probably like 30 seconds ago.
Well, it was definitely longer than that. For I have been here and I have not seen a burrito.
You wolfed
been
it
a
down
rough
as quick
30
as you wolfed
seconds.
down your Teddy Grahams right
Fair
now.
point. It has been a rough 30 seconds. I recommend you save a 2 or 3 Teddy Grahams so that you may surprise yourself later. And therefore be happy later. Because I feel like this is going to be a rough game for you.
I feel like he's gonna call lightning on the wrong person and get hurt.
A call lightning isn't even call lightning.
No, it's not. Not in this edition.
No, I mean it is call lightning in this edition, but mine's different.
Well, the problem is you can use yours indoors, I'm pretty sure.
No, I thought it does storm cloud. Like it forms a storm cloud.
No, mine's different than other people's.
Call lightning.
Anyways,
we
DM.
Yeah.
You can do it inside. It's just
Sorry.
really as effective.
Where are you going? What are you guys doing? What is the main
What are we?
course?
Where are we right now?
We left off. You guys are in the inn nowhere. Not named nowhere, but you
I was
named
like,
that yourself.
why are we in the nowhere? This isn't a Johnny Cash song. Come on,
We
guys.
just named it now because we don't know. We don't have a name for it.
No, the inn does not have a name, so they've named it nowhere. Currently, Lucas is at home in his apartment,
Well, that's a fucking shame.
resting. And
Yeah.
everyone has had a discussion with Azra about, hey, man, not cool.
Not everyone, but.
Enough
Right to
people
do, fair.
The people who
matter.
have experienced it the most, I'll say.
Yes. Alright. So, illustrious leaders of Doom, we have one path ahead of us that we agreed upon, and so I feel like no matter which of you chooses to be the leader, there should be very little weighing and complications upon fucking this up. So, what I say about that is the two of you should have zero chance of not being able to corral us as cats down the one alleyway that has been provided.
As
Because
one
we
of
suck as cats.
Yeah.
So, it's not your fault. I'm really saying we suck as cats, but we got one alleyway. Unless we figure out how to run up the fucking walls here, I feel like we got this.
Moo? We're cats moo?
Sorry,
Moo, I say, is not what we're doing.
Okay. So.
By the way, how many of you actually got that reference in Baldur's Gate?
What?
The cow that goes moo, I say.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Uh-huh.
Moo, I
Yeah.
said moo.
The very first.
Cow.
Yeah, the very. Yeah,
Yes, but you understand
cow.
what the reference is from. Okay, good. No, it's from Fallout 1.
Oh, see, I didn't play that.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No, 2, I'm sorry, it's from Fallout 2. You have a Brahmin thing where you just meet a bunch of Brahmin in a field, and you're walking around, and you go and it goes, moo, I say, because the game is fucking weird. Continue.
Oh, okay.
Interesting.
This reference brought to you by Interplay.
Vault Tech. Vault Tech. Jesus fucking Christ, you had the golden opportunity to do it.
Interplay,
Nice.
Interplay, which became Obsidian Studios.
And Black Isle.
So
In Black Isle, right.
we should probably still do pebbles, parchment, and shears to see which one of us is going to attempt to hurt these cats, because I don't want to hurt these cats right
One
now.
way. We only have one way.
Yeah, this group of cats seems to find
We have one way to Lavore.
3 ways.
Wait, what?
We're doing
what?
the
Huh?
registration
Cats?
first and then.
Cat.
So on
and
the way
then
We
there.
don't have.
physical
again,
cat not there.
Again,
So,
we don't have one
we-
person
And you don't have me.
here. Yeah. And
What? So, wait,
You know where
so
my
we gotta
apartment
get
is.
everybody together to go?
Probably.
Where are we going?
This alleyway is becoming multiple.
Pretty sure
stages.
we were gonna set up an appointment with Lavore.
And we're fine.
Oh, and registration.
And we need to go to registration.
Yeah.
So,
Let's do the registration thing first, and then.
Well,
We should probably register. We really need to get that out of the way.
It's the longer we stay in the city and not have anybody registered, it's gonna be worse. Especially if we run into Lavore and we're gonna have if we have to fight, it would be better
Be
to
registered.
be doing it legally.
yeah.
let's go figure out how to legally fight.
Okay. I have no problem with that. I was just more so worried about everyone being there with us not having.
I mean, it's just paperwork.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, it's
paperwork.
paperwork.
Yeah.
Which, we could still figure out how to turn that into a fucking nightmare.
All right. So
Yeah.
let's head. Let's head.
Into a name.
Let's head to
Sorry.
wherever we gonna go to do this.
Not exactly.
Probably
no.
his apartment first to pick up him and Jessamine.
Okay. Got it.
Yeah, you get to see where this nerd lives.
So before we leave, I would like to do something. Just randomly.
Mhm.
Empty the I'd like to empty the flask that Aaron gave me.
But what?
I want to go down to the bar, the girl, lady, and ask her just to put a shot in the flask,
Alright.
and that's it.
1 shot of alcohol for Fred Nordic.
I mean, you got money, I'm assuming.
I have a goal. Yeah, if it's a goal.
1
Yeah,
gold
you can
for
put
a
it on
shot,
It's
my
I just want a shot.
God, are you
Okay,
buying
that's
a
fine.
30-year-old scotch?
No.
No, but at least
I'm fucking
as
with
long
you.
as it's a form of payment, then
It's 1 gold.
she does what you ask.
That's all I want.
The shot was brewed by Loth herself when she was on the Prime plane. God damn.
God, that's so cool.
Okay.
Cut the
So
ears off the teddy bear so it works a little bit.
we got. Do we have everybody together?
He's probably still upstairs. He just came downstairs. Me and you and Oz are downstairs.
And the rest of us are with you.
Jessamine would be still rooming with you guys, so
Okay.
she would have gone home on her own.
Yes. And meanwhile would then be with us. At this point. So we're all here again at your apartment.
So.
Do you guys want to buzz in or?
Do you want us to buzz in? Because the alternative is not conducive to you having an apartment anymore.
Everybody's all together? Are we
Damn.
all?
It's in a complex, man. There's multiple.
I didn't say they weren't going to have one.
Are
I
you
just
guys
said
gonna
you-
knock on the
We
door? Are you
weren't
gonna
together
knock?
yet, and we weren't there yet.
Okay.
I'm
Yeah.
just explaining what
Yeah.
happened.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When we get there. Okay. All right. So let's corral
Cool.
everybody. Let's corral everybody. Meow. I.
Cat.
Garion, did you
We're gonna
just
have to.
meow?
Can you prove it?
Can you prove it? He has a fucking good point. Can you
Can
prove
you
it?
prove that he just meowed?
Are you a cop? Can you prove it? Where's your warrant? Piece of shit.
Let us go to Lucas's apartment.
Well, we have to get everybody.
Well, I thought we had everybody. Who are we missing?
Norris downstairs.
Well, we have to pass through Nori to downstairs to get Nori, so and that's on our way out.
Ozra and Jessamine would woken up in the same room as everyone else, correct?
Yep.
So they're with us already. As far as we have everyone. You have all your cats.
Except for this one.
Except for him, which is where we're going.
Okay.
Well, let's go then.
So, are we knocking on his door, or are we alternatively entering the store? I assume knocking would be the proper course of action.
Well, the alternative sounds so much more fun.
What? Excuse me. What?
I mean, you knew that was going to happen. The alternative for Nori is always more fun than the actual way we should do things.
I don't know about more fun. That doesn't sound exactly fun, but I get it. Everybody's idea set is different. So, knocking would be. Yeah, thanks. They did the knocking.
That's the door? One moment. Okay. I'm yes.
Oh my gosh, guys.
Yeah, he'll open the door. His hair's a little ragged. He's on in his sort of nightgown. Yes. Hello. How's it hanging?
You're coming with us for registration.
I'm coming.
I didn't stutter. You're coming with us for registration purposes. I imagine you should get dressed.
Can I ask for which purpose?
In case we get into a fight, we wish you to be legal.
And with my relationship and association to Jessamine, I'm assuming that would be necessary.
Oh God.
It's
So accurate.
accurate.
It's not even funny.
That would have to be
Mainly
more.
because we have already told you that you're inexplicably and inexorably tied to us at this point, and you really have
Otherwise,
no
I'd
choice in
be
the matter.
killed and tortured and tortured
There you
and
go.
killed.
See, he understands.
Yeah, now I get it.
So
Okay.
come with us to be registered, but first I'd imagine you should put on some more decent clothing. I'm not sure how this town responds to just net counts. I mean, you are a wizard, so I don't imagine anybody would really care. You look the same as your regular robe. Oh wait, I'm sorry, sorcerer. Never mind. You can wear whatever you want. No one will give a shit. Let's go.
I'm gonna close the door and get changed
Okay.
into my magical gear.
Alright.
This is super cool, by the way. my magical gear. My fucking magic items and equipment. Yeah, I gained like 99 mithril pieces between last session and this session. Britt and I talked about it.
Great surprise. We
Excuse
need
me?
99 mythical things in order to
Your
do
account
it.
must have gotten hacked. You gave me the okay on all
Show
of
me
it.
the proof.
I can't. I delete messages too easily because of how much he says.
Don't bring me into this.
I'm part of your lie!
Okay. Yeah, Lucas will come out just sort of still holding like a travel mug of tea.
I thought we asked you to change.
I did. This is my magic robes.
It doesn't look much different from your sleeping robes.
You wear bathrobes out in public?
Thank you.
These are the same clothes. I need you to know that these are the same clothes that you saw me in when we first
And
met.
why do you assume we didn't
They
think they were
wash 'em?
bathrobes then?
And
Of
did
course I wash
you
them. I can
not-
wash them whenever I want. Look,
Your best
washed.
in here.
Did you not think we thought they were bathrobes at the time that you were wearing them?
You didn't make any mention of it.
Because we were in other company and we were trying to be polite in our own
You're in
special
the
way.
same company that
There were
you
other
were
lizards
in.
Listen,
around.
We
We
also
were in my office privately.
yes, and
well.
also there was silence cast upon us, so you know.
That was at the end after you made fun of me to my face about my voice.
yeah,
Exactly.
but we didn't hear what was said on the other side, and
Yeah.
that was one of the things.
I have like linen, like button-ups down.
You should wear one of those.
You
I'm
were.
wearing it. It's underneath my robe.
He
Why
wore
would-
a robe over a linen button-up.
Are you like? Do you look a blood issue? Are you cold all the time? Like,
He's
why do you
anemic.
wear so
I'm
many
5'11",
layers?
I think I have a
165
I
pounds.
think I have a spell to clear anemia up.
Why do you have so many layers on? Do you get cold easily?
I normally run cold. I don't know why.
Oh, it's for when the fire gets to him, you can take off the outer layer and still survive.
Oh, there we go. It's
Sorcerers are
survival
pretty shit
trait.
about aiming, so.
Okay, I gotcha.
Do
That makes sense.
Can we go now?
you want me there?
We already told you you don't have a choice, so really you kind of have to come along.
I didn't say anything.
You should come with us.
Come along then.
Genuinely, I don't love the energy that's being put out right now, and I think it's so crazy that Jessamine is not speaking that to me.
Jessamine has been struck temporarily mute.
Jessamine's being so quiet right now, and it's fucked up.
Nocticula is a weird.
Jessamine's reading, and she's got her hand in
Nocticula is
the
a
book.
weird goddess, and she has been struck mute for the duration of this particular session.
Riley said that we can text her at any point and ask her what Jessamine would say. I was looking at the Kaizen fan art.
Jessamine
it's
is
a
here.
it's a good art of you.
Oh, I'm not looking at anything.
Okay.
Might be for his own benefit.
Thanks
Now
for
I'm
the
confused.
chuckle, Jericho.
And
I
I'm
needed
not
that.
going to look. But anyway, to that point, are you coming with us, or are we going to continue to talk here in your doorway?
Oh, I'm coming all right.
Then let's go away with us.
Okay, let's go.
Even a bad sorcerer has prestidigitation to clean that mess up. We don't need to discuss this any further.
Are you sure he's not a bard?
I'm not sure he's even a sorcerer.
I'm just really charismatic, and people like me.
His
Except
magic's
Except
interesting.
you guys. You guys are the one people I've met who don't. It's you and the receptionist at the Mages Guild. They're the only two people in my life that I've ever met who don't
Try giving her
agree.
chocolate?
Welcome to reality.
That was like the first thing. What do you mean reality?
Not everyone's going to like you.
Must have been shitty chocolate.
To be fair,
You're shitty chocolate.
to be fair,
Whatever. The bad comeback.
He has a point. It was a pretty bad
it was. I'm not even gonna.
I mean,
Yeah.
if Norhigg's beating you in comebacks, I feel like you're not even worth our time.
I've been day drinking.
Yeah,
This,
it's obvious.
this tea is spiked.
Anyway, on to the registration
It's
point.
absinthe.
Right.
Let's just drag this guy to the registration point at this point.
Let's not. Let's just walk, and maybe he'll follow.
But if
That's
he
a good
doesn't-
point.
Then we don't register with him.
Excellent. Okay.
That's so. Wow. You
Well, I
really,
mean-
really made a turn.
You have to be there.
Well, did you?
Let's go.
What do you want? Well, hold on. What do you expect? We need to go.
Let us go.
Can't register.
Are you
Come on.
coming?
Chop, chop.
Are you walking along?
Yeah, I mean, but just in general, I'd appreciate just a little bit less negative talk.
So to be fair, to be completely 100% honest with you,
Uh-huh.
I didn't like anybody when I first met them.
That's awesome.
She
So-
hated me. She still
He's
does.
really into his feelings.
He is.
Like the negative energy it has produced. I feel like he's not going to do well in the outside world.
Maybe, maybe he needs like a bit of a hazing.
I mean, there are literal demons roaming around out here. The whole
And you
thing
thought
is
I was
negative
the bad
energy.
Do they always talk like this?
I think
About other people
I
in
think,
front of their faces?
Would you rather than
he
do
needs
it?
a
Yeah.
trial period.
There we
Yeah.
go. Okay, we'll give him that.
He
And
needs a
again-
trial
Gotcha.
period.
It makes more sense.
Yes.
Okay.
You thought I was the bad one.
We're going to give you a trial period. Let us go.
I'm getting a trial period? What
Yes.
the fuck am I, WinRAR?
I would hope not. Because Windrar is unfortunately a very, very powerful dragon in the northern sphere. And we don't want to face him.
It gives you at least one trial, but if you just close the...
Alright.
Are you good?
No, he's not.
He's really not.
And he's drunk.
He's not drunk.
Slightly intoxicated.
Okay. Let's get where we need to go.
The sudden shift of the eyes and just
You want to do shots of whiskey?
Patron?
Yeah.
Whiskey?
Yeah?
Alright, whiskey.
Whiskey or do you want Patron?
Not Patron.
I get Patron.
Oh god damn it, I'm sorry! I'm sorry!
I love tequila. So for our listening audience online YouTube right now, hi, how are you doing? This is the intermission with Aiden and Logan. Logan, say hello. All right, what we're doing right now?
I don't know why.
Alright. We need to get to this place when she comes back. We need to get to the place.
And
where
we're
we're
ever
walking,
seen
and
The
we're
Longest
going,
Yard?
and we're bantering, and it's fun, and it's
Jordan,
witty,
you
and
ever
we
seen The
get
Longest
there,
Yard?
and we
With Adam
register,
Sandler. The
and
scene
then
where
we
he's in the
leave,
booth,
and
the
then
Indian
we
dude's in the booth
encounter
with
the
the announcer
Yellow
for the
King,
game.
and we say we'll stop you, and then
tries to
we
introduce
all
him
cast
and he just breathes into the
our
mic.
really good spells and abilities, and then he dies, and then the campaign.
How many people want to whiskey?
Do you want a shot of whiskey?
Eric,
Eric?
would you like one?
Yes, ma'am.
Alright.
Sure, why not?
Okay.
Whatever.
You got even low.
Yes. I know what I did.
You have Logan about to drink.
Oh god.
He's not gonna fucking drink.
Jared,
He said he was
back
taking a
into
shot.
Yeah.
Or these short glasses in the back.
I'll believe it when I believe it.
Well then believe it, Naruto.
Doesn't take much effort.
Naruto has a really good soundtrack. Do you guys ever? Hey, do you ever turn the game music off when you're playing? the
Yeah,
game?
great.
I don't play Naruto.
No, he means in general.
In general.
Of
Music.
games?
Yeah, when
Yeah.
you like play video games, do you turn the music off?
Depends on the game. Distant Worlds, yes, and then I put my own soundtrack on it, it's trash. Most other games, no. I let the ambiance play.
Fucking see?
In fact, the opening song to the Cyberpunk game is probably one of the best banger songs in a long time. It fucking hits and it goes.
Thank you.
Pretty much every song in Cyberpunk works as long as it's not pump on shit, which that just works for specific purposes of shredding people's heads off, picking their bodies up, and throwing them at cops.
I've been playing a lot of Watch Dogs recently. Because
That is a good soundtrack.
has a really good soundtrack.
Darker Than
Fucking,
Black had a great soundtrack.
there's like, what's the song? Was it Kid Cudi? Day and night. The Rolling Stoner seems to breathe his mind at night. We'll bleep this out because it's copyright, but
No, I doubt any
no,
of it.
no. Listen to the audio track. At this point in time, Bryn will have, and I quote, bleeped out this specific audio section because it's too copyright.
Are you paying for an editor?
Bryn will do it herself, and she's gonna be really good at it. Day and night.
I still can't get over the whole
See,
spraying in the eyes.
Stop making fun of me, man. We're gonna.
It's the most harmless thing I can do.
Now look at this.
you could
It just like it really resonated that you like pepper sprayed him because he was like in the middle of it.
Just shut up!
You know, you could always just throw anything but a D4 at him.
No, because he would have just continued. He's had too many things thrown at him at the table. He needs to
Now we gotta
shock
start
him.
spraying him in
Now
the
we're gonna
eyes.
start spritzing him with shit in the face.
Oh god.
I dropped the whole accordion. Ooh, wait. You know what? Instead of a whiskey shot,
It's a little too late.
I'll still take it.
It's a little fucking late.
But, hey,
Bartender makes a lot of items he puts it in front of you. Actually, I would like a Shirley Temple.
bartender, could you break out the additional drink that was brought?
Oh god, it was so accurate.
The additional bartender. Would you please go get me a glass of my private star?
What? Who?
Oh god.
It might do fine as well. You could tell how aged
Thanks.
that one is. Don't ask me though, because I wouldn't.
What
be
is
able
this?
to answer.
Is this St. Augustine's?
Ah, yes.
Oh god.
Are you glad that
Oh,
you
you'll be
met me?
fine.
Yep, I'll be
Love you a little
alright.
bit.
That's the debate.
I'm not.
Go, people.
Laheim!
Let's go.
Prost!
Oh, that
It
wasn't
almost
that
tastes
bad.
like bourbon.
It is a bourbon.
It is
That would
a
explain
bourbon.
why. I hate bourbon.
Oh, well, I'm sorry. I didn't warn you.
Mm.
Sorry.
That?
Would you like something else to wash it down?
Nope.
Break out the privates!
I have coffee, but thank you.
Take your shot.
Hey, do not snap, clap, or anything of the sort to me. Let's try this again.
Mademoiselle!
Okay.
Your finest Chambel, please.
What?
Like the band?
Let's show them. I would really love your Smashing Pumpkins.
He's looking. You can.
We have a nice Corbel, which is what I meant to say.
No one has ever used the word nice and Corbel in the same sentence.
A lot of the things he says have been.
Yep.
Yeah.
Now day and night,
See?
the one stone, she's just breathe.
Have you ever opened champagne before? You know you can't do that with that, right? Oh.
Do you need help?
Yeah.
More than
Yeah,
that.
he needs help.
Baby doll, let me see it,
Oh.
please. Before you hurt yourself.
He's already hurting himself.
Here, let me. Come here.
It's being really mean to me.
That's because it's not like a traditional cork, it looks like. You need a bottle opener.
Keep it in. Or else you're gonna let all that Play-Doh out.
Here,
Because of the
here.
hair thing earlier that we were talking about.
I'll hand this back to you. And I'll go ahead and let you do it yourself.
Please don't.
Wow.
Please don't let him do that himself.
I'll be fine.
It's just because he gets the.
It's like I'm holding it fucking like akimbo. Fucking knives only rust.
What did you do to this thing? What happened today?
It's a penis. I'm worried I'm gonna break the thing. It feels like it's fucking paper mache.
Careful, because that's on the edge.
One step closer to the edge, and I'm about to break.
Holy shit! The look on his. The look on your face went from
Yep, he's in a I am not high enough for you right now.
That was funny. Okay, so you guys go, you register. Who all are we registering
All
and
of
under
us are
what name?
registering.
Deutsch's finest.
Not under the Deutsch's finest.
I said Dwayne's, man.
Good, because German's finest has a wholly different meaning.
I saw a Twitch streamer when he was playing Call of Duty Warzone.
Hey, we're at the registration point.
Sorry. We can cut this part out.
Let's register.
Bryn, cut this out.
Alright, are we registering as a group or individually?
Mm.
I feel like we should register individually.
Yeah, because I don't use magic, so.
I do.
It's not for magic.
It's for combat.
Yeah.
Oh, well then, yeah,
it's
no,
for,
I
it's
need
for
to.
being a group of mercenaries.
Well, shit. I
It would
mean,
be a group then because. Yeah, we're meant
I think all of us should.
We needed everyone here to register before.
Because if we didn't, it would have been like 300 gold per person extra after, plus more registration fees and everything like that.
Okay, then let's register.
Because they have to like rewrite the contracts essentially.
I'm just letting you know I ain't talking to that bitch again.
Well, that makes you the leader, Seren. By default.
Unless they fired her, which you'll have to let me know. Because we put that in the suggestion box, remember?
Peach flavor. And strawberry.
Strawberry. Okay. Well,
Yeah, it's got garlic.
where do I go? Where do I go for this?
The lady at the desk.
Okay.
Wait, so does this mean Serene's permanently leader now again?
No.
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 Oh,
No.
just on paper.
Just Thunder doesn't want to deal with this right now, so.
No. Unless she's been fired.
Yeah.
Which she probably hasn't.
Has not been, yes, no.
Unfortunately.
Alright. So I'm gonna go up to the desk, the lady.
This is a little bit younger of a lady this time. It's not similar. She looks like 19 years old, maybe. Super cute. Freckles on the face, like ashen brown hair. Looks to be like a wood elf of some sort.
Let me talk to her.
Please, by all means.
No.
No. Let me
I
talk.
will
No,
watch
let me
you.
talk to
No.
her.
No.
Big old like buckle glasses.
How you doing?
Not today.
Who's taking the lead here?
Just
Alright. I'm gonna.
Hello, ma'am.
There we go.
Let me just. Hello. How are you?
Okay.
Oh, well, that's good. So I need to register myself and my companions, as mercenaries.
Yes. 7 of you?
Yes.
You're gonna do some murder.
Who's the strange one in the back?
Which
She's-
strange one?
She's looking at Azra.
Because I'm like, you have to specify.
yeah,
which
there's a lot
one
of fucking
is a
weirdos.
strange one.
Yeah, she's looking at Azra.
She is, like I said, one of my companions. Met her quite a while ago. Why?
Into a stray cat that follows us around.
She's just different.
That she is.
I gotta run back real quick.
But-
Sorry. I'll be right back. Continue.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be right back.
But we all love her the same around here. So, why would she be different around here to you?
A little bit of
I didn't say
Yeah.
just to me. I just said different.
Why is she different?
People not usually around like this one. Like,
She's an elf.
I was like, yeah, how is she?
What's different? What's different about her?
You want to get it.
Well,
What are
wow.
you here for?
What do you mean I wouldn't get it? Who is this lady? Who are you?
It's just.
Fucking
know.
just reaches back, grabs him, pulls him to the
I
shadows.
know what she's talking about, man!
And over his mouth.
I'm so sorry about that. I need to register as mercenaries, if that's
Yeah,
okay.
the group.
Yeah.
Are you sure you want them included?
Unfortunately, yes, because in the case that something does happen, at least it'll be legal and it'll be less work.
So you just want a little
headache for
shit?
me. Yeah. Is that so bad?
No.
You want some champagne?
He's not gonna use
no,
it.
No.
But it's
I mean, no, not if he's dead.
exactly, that's my point.
Are you predicting him dying?
No, I'm not. But I mean,
You seem uncertain.
Oh, I'm always uncertain. Not being able to see really does that to a
Who
person.
do you think would die first out of your group?
That's an odd thing to ask.
Who the fuck are you?
You're still covered up.
Who are
You're
you?
not.
Can I sense motive on this?
Oh my
On
goodness.
her, like in general?
That's a weird thing to ask.
Yeah, let's do sense motive. Can I do
I'm
sense
an odd
motive?
person.
I'm just fucking screaming behind Thuddle's holding my mouth.
No,
And
I'm
then
holding your mouth.
You're holding my mouth. I'm just screaming, who the fuck is she? Who are you?
Seren, if he keeps it up, I'm gonna put him out.
Question for you. What's your name? I'm sorry.
Trace?
If you
Annarel?
don't know your name? Do you have something?
Annarel.
Oh, Annarel.
I don't know.
Oh, that's what I heard. Sorry. Annarel. Okay. Annarel, would you, does everybody have to be present in order for us to register?
I mean, there are ways around it, technically. But it does cost a lot of money. So normally people just put people on there like as a life insurance policy kind of thing. And then, their bodies can be claimed later.
Got it.
I got a 21.
You had seen her a few times, like in the guild.
Screaming, who are you?
She, for the most part, always kept to herself. And she just seemed very innocent, reclusive, would sit in the corner, sometimes would read a book or play music. And that's all she would do the entire time. She wouldn't really talk to anybody. Nobody would come up to her. She was just seen as very odd. But it was never, it was like in a Wednesday Addams type of way. Like, she was just very odd for being this, like, olive tone, green eyes, freckles over the face, super big glasses, like ashen brown hair with braids. Like, she just looks like every bit of like this fairy pixie nymph, but she's this wood elf that just is absolutely obsessed with the thought of death and life insurance policies and the ways and ins and outs of acquiring other people's shit.
I would have liked to think that Lucas probably has made attempts to be social with this person a bunch in the past, but has always gotten like a non-answer.
She would have
or like
closed
some
the book
weird,
and gotten up.
or like either closed the book, gotten up, some weird like idiom, and then walks away, or like a one-liner and that doesn't mean anything, and then just goes.
Yep.
And I just go. It's built up to the point where if I see her, I just go, "Who the fuck are you, man? What do you stand for?"
To answer your question, I would probably assume me. Pretty high percentage chance, yeah.
Did you roll the dice?
Is it because you're a monk? Or is it because you would willingly put yourself in the middle of the fray for other individuals? Or is it because you would sacrifice your life for her?
No, it's because fate hates me.
Been there, brother.
You're still covered up.
Make it your bitch.
That wasn't my character.
That's a good response. I like her.
Can we just register?
So-
Anyways, registration name?
Yep. So what we just need to give you our names, yes?
I mean, if you have like a group collective name, like the Misfits or whatever, a name that your group tends to go by, a legacy
say
to
it.
leave behind in case you actually make one.
Some close.
Garion is going to kill me.
This is the
If
one
you look back at Funnel, he's got the most smug look on his face right now, and he's
this
hoping
is the
for
one
you.
chance you get to change it.
I'm gonna assume that Garion is back behind some ways too. I'm just gonna kind of lower my voice and just put it under Dwayne's finest.
It's official. It's on paper.
It's never been official before. Now it is.
DWAYNE''S.
Yes.
And then like FYNE or like FINE.
F.I.
Okay.
Martin.
Oh, God damn it.
Okay. You got it. And
Alright.
then she would pass it around for everybody to sign.
So I'm gonna sign it. Everyone signs it. Alright. Hand it back. There you go.
Put a big signature on it. Mine's
She'll
really
put
big.
her stamp and seal on it.
Signature's bigger than yours.
She kind of like does a general once over of the group, just kind of analyzing. Goes, we'll see if you are the one to die first.
Awesome. Can't wait.
I escaped like Norhig's fingers for just a second. I'm like, I don't get you, man. I don't get you.
What's the check to choke him out?
What's
He's
your
been
strength
grappled
score?
for over 3 turns.
He really has.
What's your strength or your dex?
You didn't even allow me. You didn't even allow me to. I was doing that for RP. Are you saying you wanted to fucking choke me out?
No, we're here now for it though.
Mm-hmm. I would have leaned in and was like, so, in your personal opinion, if he gets murdered, like if he gets killed, would you consider that murder or charity?
Jericho.
Oh my god.
Jericho.
If someone who has less than him gets, wouldn't it be charity then? Because
Blaze.
it's all going to someone who
Blaze.
has less than him.
Considering he's not religious, murder, because if he was religious and he died, all of his stuff would go to the church.
Good point. Good point. That's something to consider.
I'll just fucking take it out, man.
But I need to know what your strength
I'll
is.
just fucking, yeah, you can just read it off my goddamn laptop, you piece of shit. Read the fucking number with your own goddamn eyes, you seeing motherfucker.
You non-blind asshole.
Yeah, your character's blind, bitch, not you.
7.
I have a -2 to my strength. Do you want me to roll against Norhig to see if he gets a nat 1?
What are you rolling against him for?
Cause he's fucking grappling me.
No, I am.
He
I have
said
my
that he
hand
was.
No,
No.
he's covering your mouth. I have you grappled.
Oh, so I have to roll against you.
Yeah, it's like
roll
like,
your dice.
Like Funnel's got you like this, and
I get
Norton's
it,
got
man.
your mouth. Got his hand over your mouth like that.
Yeah, I got a fucking nat 20.
Nice.
Am I dead?
You might be.
Just fucking fold him into a pretzel.
Just fucking
No,
kill
but you do bring him to that verge of him passing out, and it's up to you if you want to let go or whether or not you want to let him fade into black.
What is he doing his last final moments? I gotta know. This is what your head's on.
You're joking about it. He goes, pomegranate, pomegranate.
Oh man.
Yeah,
I think that's the safe word.
I'm pretty funny sometimes. I'll say it.
Pomegranate. All right.
He learned his lesson.
I would let him go. As soon as I heard the pomegranate, I just go, what the fuck?
Good thing you did that. I was close too.
Well, we found somebody's safe word.
It's
Where did he have it?
It's honestly that or kumquat.
And apparently a king, too.
Yeah, that's true.
Don't, hey! What the fuck are you looking at, you piece of shit?
You're the one who said you were close.
Hey!
You did say that.
Aiden said that. You don't know. It could have been my character. It could have been me.
Jesus Christ.
Anywho, so we're going to leave. Like Serena's just gonna corral everybody. Like, let's go. We're out.
Okay, what are we doing? Do you still need me, or like what's the general?
Yeah, I mean, you're pretty much stuck with us for the rest of today.
For the rat. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Cool.
I mean, what else would you be doing?
Cool.
Sitting inside of your apartment,
I'd probably
feeding your bird berries, and reading a book.
I'd cover Gemini's ears.
And probably giving and it looks like
Right.
it looks like giving her a makeover too.
Gemini, she does what she wants to do. I don't clip her wings.
You sure? Because
Why are
she's
we flipping wings?
real chatty with Justin, man.
Oh yeah, because her and Jasmine are pals.
Mm-hmm.
Right, Gemini?
She's
Yes.
still keeping
Yes.
her ears covered, right?
We found out he has a king. He
Yeah.
likes to be joke.
She doesn't answer.
Oh, I covered them. You're friends with Jessamine?
And he's safe where it's
I
possible.
mean, yeah.
There you go.
And we are
That's why
officially
she's hanging out with
friends on
Jessamine.
paper.
Because they're friends.
Mm-hmm.
They get along.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Yeah, we're registered though, so.
We're registered.
Yeah, but we're registered.
He over-exaggerated the grandeur of the events that took place.
No, I did not. That is exactly what happened.
No, he did.
So,
for sure. I listened
Lady
to him
Luck to set up an appointment for Lavore?
Why don't we just go there?
That didn't work
Your
out.
friend
for us.
Aiden Burns is sitting there, right there, and he goes, "Oh, let me tell you something, man to man."
Let's go set an appointment up with her so that she
Mhm.
knows we're coming, so we
Yeah.
don't, break and enter again.
Well, yeah, about that, why you were against, you were the one really
I'm-
pushing for us to leave about it.
The last time?
Yeah.
Because none of us were prepared for what was about to happen. This time, we're going in with full knowledge of how this is probably going to
What
play
are you
out.
talking about? We weren't prepared. We cast.
I meant more so like, once the I can't remember, I thought you had like some like epiphany with the ship or something like
Nope.
that.
You want to hit?
There
And
was
I'm gonna take
no
at least
ship
4.
epiphany. There was literally just me realizing that we weren't going to win that
Epiphany.
fight. And so away we went.
Yeah.
This time,
Can't.
we're
You
going
have
in
the
with
first
the ability
hit.
to win this fight. We're going in.
Come here, puppy.
Because we knew it was like a ship that
Don't
was
worry about it.
possibly alive. That's why I was wondering.
Burn like all other ships.
I don't know what happened just now. Mm-hmm.
Let us go.
All right. So off to see Lady Luck.
Yep.
Yep.
Let's go.
Like the lady tonight. Let's have at it.
Woo.
How long did it take us to get?
That'd be like a good
Yeah. How long
song
does it take us to get
title.
there?
Oh, I said about a half hour, 45 minutes.
Okay.
We're in the underground again. Do we see?
No, we do not.
Do we
We
see?
don't even look for him.
Do we see a familiar face?
None of us are.
Yeah,
Can we make a
actively-
check to see if we
None of
see a
us are looking
familiar
for him, and
face?
you are
wouldn't
not
be
familiar with him.
current right now. No.
You're not familiar with them, and none of us are also looking. So
None of you are looking for Aaron.
no.
No.
Nope.
We have other business we need to attend to right now.
And so does he.
Mm-hmm.
It's been like 5 days.
Thank you.
He's been working with Lady Luck. Though.
That's great.
5 days,
If you're-
man. We'll come back when it's been a year or
It
so.
hasn't even been that. It's only been like
Couple
3
hours.
days.
Let's go.
So you guys reached there?
Yes.
Our office as per usual. Who's knocking?
I'm gonna knock.
I don't have any available appointments.
Yes, you do.
That's a bit light-handed for you.
Are you gonna open the door or not?
Did you bother to check?
I'm not the one standing at the door.
Should Norhig check the door?
No,
No.
no, no. I'm gonna check the door. I'm gonna check the door.
Okay,
I'm gonna
cool. Cool.
Okay.
That got the door checked rather quickly.
I'm gonna open the door.
Why I had to go against him?
Hi.
Yeah, 'cause it's been so long.
It's so long.
I mean,
So
it's been a while
long.
for us.
We've been
Hi,
registered.
Lady Luck.
Hello?
We're now
Been a minute.
we're now real
Yeah.
people in the city.
Decent amount. I wouldn't use the term real. How can I help?
I'm real.
Can you set us up with Lavore? An appointment.
Do you have a death wish?
Yeah.
I didn't ask you.
Well, no, not a wish.
Oh.
For you.
I desire to meet Saren, right?
Some can arrange that.
Be arranged with this group rather nicely, I think.
All right.
I'd get him therapy.
You're all.
We couldn't afford it.
Why?
Saren wasn't
Want
gonna
the
pay
dinner
for it.
back? You could. How soon are you looking to do this meeting?
What's as soon as you get us in?
Well, I mean, I haven't been able to talk to her, so I'm not exactly sure what the schedule is.
We don't know their schedule.
Why are we down here to talk about scheduling a meeting between
Do you know another way to do it?
Lavore?
Yeah. Is there another way to get an appointment with her that you didn't?
I'd imagine so, right?
Oh, you're finding out now.
I mean, you
after we-
can potentially like place an order in to like.
Like
try
I would
and-
know like more of the bureaucratic way
Yeah.
to do it rather than the.
Correct, and there is
Clipchamp,
forms
too.
and stuff like that that you can go and deposit, and like as she gets them, she'll put them like in order of most precedent to least precedent. You know, things without like the city's seal are not going to be pushed through as efficiently and analyzed in a precedent matter. So unless you have that seal or somebody that's able to process that seal or forge that seal, it's going to be a little bit difficult.
Don't I have
We-
the seal?
I feel our next question is steal the seal.
I think I had.
I think we already have someone who has the seal.
We need to stop this.
Who has the seal?
I think
Otherwise,
we-
we're gonna steal
I-
the seal.
Wait, what?
Wouldn't
Lady
I
Luck.
have
I think
a
Lady
cop?
Luck probably has
Wouldn't
it.
I have a seal? Or at least Miss Lightsong would have a seal?
Lightsong would potentially have a seal.
We're sealing the seal from like.
But you would know that not everybody just uses that seal for no reason.
Well,
So
we
like
got a reason.
you would have to go through, get all of the paperwork processed as to why you wanted to meet Lavore, and then have that stamp as well. Unless you just deal with, hey, I'm trying to get you a meeting essentially underground, quote unquote, with Lavore. This is all off record.
Which is what we
If
want.
if I could potentially get in, it could take 2 days. I may tell her what you guys tell me, and she may tell me 4 hours.
I'm not playing government simulator, so let's go with that one.
Yeah, I relay all this information to you guys.
And we laugh at you and go, "That's cool. Let's get the
Yeah,
underground meeting going."
Well, yeah, why?
Paperwork is so cool.
No. The paperwork leads right back to where we are now. Let's just.
What do you mean?
It's just a more legal way of doing it.
Choke me out! What the fuck? That was such a jump! Why is it immediately physical violence with all of you?
Yeah.
I
Hold
didn't
on.
Well,
I
that's
didn't
just him.
physically.
Yeah, I didn't do nothing
physically
either.
come at you.
I didn't either.
What's his problem?
He's a
does-
barbarian.
He does that with everybody.
He's only done it to me!
That's
Because
he-
you're the new guy.
And he's learned with us.
The rest
As
of us
soon
have
as
done
possible.
something about it.
When was the last
be
time
the
he was trying to
preferred.
be physically violent with you?
Why have you not done something about it instead of talking
That's
about
not
it?
important.
Silence on him.
Oh,
How much do you like
he
your
really,
bird?
really, really appreciates that. Why don't you hit him with something,
What's up?
How much do you like your bird?
My bird?
Yeah, do you have a good relationship with it?
Yeah, a lot. I mean, you've seen me with John. Like, we know each other.
I mean, yes, but
I feel like you should stop answering questions about your bird.
animals come and go. Anyways,
Ooh.
Stop answering questions
you
about your bird.
and your bird.
Familiar.
Bird.
Bird.
Moving on.
Bird.
Familiar.
It's
Oh,
the word.
oh my
Squawk!
goodness.
Pigeon.
Ooh.
Hey!
Ooh.
Thrush.
Okay.
It's not a
Windrat?
pigeon.
What about the bird?
Seagull!
What about the animal?
Thrush.
Mine.
You can use the pigeon
That's a lot, by the way.
as
Yes.
a
Thrush.
Delicious.
middle
Do you
ground.
say
So
no? I
essentially,
don't at
what
all.
I
I'm
mean by
saying,
that
like,
is
burrata
you could
cheese
always
always
send her
is-
in your stick to communicate.
Yeah, Melissa does too. It's
It would be a little bit
we
more
have
faster
those
and
fine.
efficient, but she would know that you were trying to communicate directly. It would cut me out as the middle individual, and it would get you probably the quickest, most direct audience.
Yeah, sure, I can do that. Jenna, do you think you'd want to go over to Lavore's boat and then let her know that we're on our way?
The crazy one?
Well, she wasn't that crazy last time we saw her. She was just sort of a sort of.
She has one of your friends hostage as like a dead person?
Excuse me?
Well, I mean, like.
What do you mean one of my? I don't know. What?
Did I hear
It's-
I'm dead?
it- That's it.
Okay. Well, I thought the cats were fighting again, and I was like, Jesus Christ, no.
That's good to know that I sound like fighting cats, but
I don't know Winter, and I also don't know that Winter has, or Lavore has the dolls. So my bird
No, I
would
know.
also not know that. What do you mean she has one of my friends who are undead then? What the fuck do you mean? What do you mean by that? What do you mean?
our friends. You're part of the group now.
No, but we don't know about Winter.
Yeah.
What do
she
you
said your
mean?
friend. She didn't
What do
say
you
our friend.
mean? What do you mean?
Only one way to find out.
Let's go to Lavore!
So
I heard
you're
I'm
sending
dead,
your
so I'm
bird,
in.
right?
So I need you to break down the lore of my character for me currently.
You don't get that.
Not right now.
What does my bird know that I don't?
Your bird.
Formed a lobotomy on your bird.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Your bird would have more so like senses.
Familiar.
And listen, I'm saying bird in this instance.
That's crazy because I said bird right before you did.
Let me see.
The familiarity of like running into somebody and being like, I recognize you from somewhere, is very like natural. It's almost like an aura for her to kind of pick up. Where yours are like blending in with everybody, hers is able to like read the emotions off of people. She knows kind of some of the things that from just general scan of what Lavor's done or what kind of her demeanor is. And just automatically has never liked coming across her at any point.
You have an aura sympathetic familiar.
So, Jen, what do you mean that she has one of my friends who hostage undead?
I mean, she could have potentially taken a lot of people. I mean, we had those stories a few years back of all those people going missing.
Okay, you said sort of a concrete answer about Lavore and gave me a nuanced
Because
sort of
I'm
basis.
telling you, I think Lavore is the one who's done it. I think she's the one, and I told you that all those
Did
years
I have
ago.
a friend that went missing?
You did have a friend that went missing. You actually had 3 separate friends. That
I had
went
3
missing.
fucking friends that went missing?
You had 3 friends that all went missing.
By the way, I had 3
Two of
friends that went
which-
missing.
2 of which you were
Two of which
told
I was
primarily that they went off to
Primarily that they went off to
private study
private
reserves.
study reserves. And that was involved with the guild. You told me that?
They would have sent them out on like these special missions. And they, as far as you would have known, would have still been at those facilities. You still even occasionally got mail from them. But it seemed different.
That is typical necromancy right
That
there.
is some mean fucking twisted shit. You got mail from them even though they've been dead this whole time.
Oh, she's a grade A necromancer.
Great, can't wait to fuck this one up. Let's go, guys. I feel
Jen,
like
I'm
there's...
sure it's fine. She's a fundraiser for the guild. She can't be all that bad.
She's not bad.
She's that bad.
What do you mean?
You'll find out when you get there.
What do you mean I'm sending my bird first?
Are you not also coming with us? Because we are in fact
We are all going, but my bird is going first, and I'd like to know about that bad before I send the bird.
Bye, bird.
She's on my shoulder still.
Why is she not gone then?
Because you haven't told me about that bad.
Okay, the bad is fact that she's a bad person.
And
How bad?
On a scale of 1 to 10, somewhere around a 7.
You just heard how bad she is.
I'd have put her.
I just
maybe
heard how
6.
bad that my bird.
The problem
thinks
is that
she
putting it at a 7 is still necromancy's possible thing. If it was just her kidnapping, murder, and torture, and the old drug thing, 6, yeah. But the fact that she can probably hold undead, or as part of the doll schemer, puts her at a 7. In my book.
6.5. 6.5.
Alright, 6.5. 6.5.
Loser.
I'll give you that compromise.
So can you send her? So we can go?
Yeah, can you please send your bird to do bird things while we go?
I don't know if I want to send my bird.
Great, so we're all going to go to Lavore, because the bird's not going.
If not, like I said, it's Lady Luck can go. It's just gonna take her a few hours, and that means you guys can go do something else for
Cool.
probably at least an hour.
Let's send a 16-year-old with a mental issue to go deal with this.
Oh.
Alone.
So you want your bird to go?
Give me a second, man. I gotta figure out what the fuck I'm doing with my bird.
Listen, I'm 16 and a half.
God damn it, what is it about when you fucking halves? Okay, you're 16 and a half, conceded.
Don't you have someone like watching her?
I'm 16 years old. I'm not a child.
What?
Why are we putting anybody to watch a 16-year-old? Are you hearing yourself?
Yeah, I'm
need
an
a
adult.
babysitter.
She's
Yeah.
not an adult.
Guys, fucking give me a second. I'm reading my spell list.
You should be able to do this with the surrounding.
She's probably been along as you have.
So I can.
You're an adult in an area?
Wow, you ain't got a spell book.
Hey, it does.
What do you mean I don't have I have a
16
You're a
years old.
sorcerer.
Yeah, but sorcerers do.
I'm saying this as Aiden.
Okay.
Please give me a second. I am drunk and I need to
But-
focus.
Canonically, sorcerers also.
Jesus
include
Christ,
all
I
the spells
understand
they
that we
cast.
love bits. I get it. I love doing them.
But you don't ever drop them, so now we have to drop them when you want to.
I need you. I
Oh,
got a bad
we
week,
need
man.
you.
I got a real bad week.
See?
Oh my
See
God.
what I got your bits?
I thought you were grabbing your spell. You won't know when I do that.
Ow.
Oh my god.
Oh.
I can share spells, but share touch. Would it be?
What happened to the one alleyway? Are we still in the same alleyway?
No, literally as soon as that started, I said we've now got 4 fucking alleyways because we didn't see the corners. Like,
All right, we're gonna send Gemini and just hope that she's okay.
You can see through her. You have telepathic
why can't you
bond.
I don't have telepathic bond yet. I have empathic bond.
I'm almost positive it doesn't matter as a familiar.
I only have empathic bond. I cannot see through her eyes. I can only communicate to her, and I can only feel the emotions that she's feeling. I do not have telepathic bond at this point. I get that at level like 10 or 11.
So you're sending her.
I am sending my bird. This is me, Aiden. Aiden is gonna have Lucas send the bird to talk to Lavore to communicate the idea that we need to meet. Is that correct?
As long as you're sending the bird, not the familiar.
You can have the bird send you.
The expression change was heavy.
So.
No, I'm gonna send the bird to talk to Lavore and say that we need to start. We need to shoot the shit. Let's link up.
You could also
For real
have,
shit.
You could also
Yeah.
have your bird send you an emotion back whenever
What?
it's okay.
An emotion.
If it has empathic.
Yeah, I
No,
want my.
he's-
Can we have Gemini send back horny?
Anyway,
If a
but-
bad thing happens.
Oh my
I
god.
should have
Was it
choked
her
you
just
out.
screaming pomegranates?
Yeah. Can we have Gemini think pomegranate really hard?
Oh my goodness.
Can we
Okay.
please, for the love
It's
of
like
God?
it's a
Let's
feeling
go.
though, not a word.
Yeah, it's the feeling that you
So-
get about pomegranate.
So Gemini is flying away, right?
Yeah. So Gemini gets all the way there. Long story short, we'll have a conversation. Relatively short. You get almost like slight fear, but it's not like oh my god I'm gonna die. It's just like holy shit, this lady's fucking weird and her presence is intimidating. Like she really is that bad. She comes back after about say 45, 50 minutes and says about 45 minutes from now.
Wonderful.
So by
Thank you,
the time
Gemini.
So by the time we leave here and get there.
Don't make me do that again.
Never.
She's crazy.
She's very crazy.
I'm staying in the room.
In the room. Understood. With Lady Luck? Are you staying in the room with Lady Luck?
She'll make me do a fucking chicken wing.
Then
What?
room do you want to stay in?
Like an in room, like your room, a room.
Go back to the apartment. The window's open.
That's not safe.
What do you want from me? What do you want from me,
Get back to the
Gemini?
Major Guild.
Security.
Back to the
Gemini,
Major
I don't
Guild.
have
What
security.
Send her back to the
You want to
Major
get in the
Guild.
portable home?
Send
We
her
got
back
a
to the
portable
Major
home.
Guild. Send her back to the
Now
Major
you're
Guild.
trying
Send
to
her back
shove
to
me
your
in
apartment.
holes?
You have an apartment and you have an office in the Mages Guild. Use one
She
of these
didn't want to
two
go to the
locations.
apartment. She didn't want to go to Mage's Guild.
Well, that's
Just
not
tell
your
her we're not
problem.
gonna
Tell
let
her to
her
go
get
fly
turned
straight
into
up
a
in the air.
chicken.
Gemini, just get in the fucking robe.
Tell her to go hide in a bush. She's a fucking thrush, dude.
She doesn't want a bush. She wants a building. She wants a room. She's spoiled. I've
Good.
So we're
spoiled
walking.
her.
That's your
So
fault.
we're walking.
Yes, we're walking.
We're walking.
We're walking there.
We're walking.
We're walking.
We're walking here.
I break down to my knees and start weeping.
We leave you and proceed to continue walking.
No, I'm grabbing him by his hair.
Alright, you're being dragged now while you're weeping.
By your hair.
Oh my god.
Why do you have to fucking specify, you piece of shit?
Because how else is he gonna be dragging you? By your pinky?
Yeah, possibly.
Grab him by the ear.
Okay, grab him by the
Let's
ear.
go.
Okay.
This is so lovely, guys. I love when we roleplay like this.
I don't know. I don't really feel like you're getting into character.
Oh,
Really?
we're totally in
For
character.
them, like, pulling on your ear, I'm not hearing any screaming. Like, I don't really feel it, you know what I
Stop
mean?
wailing, please.
Do you want me to cast an area of effect spell? Because, I mean...
No, we want you to follow.
You know
us.
what?
Do
I'm
you
gonna
like
I'm gonna
that
I'm
area of
gonna
effect
use
spell?
the boots of disguise self, and I'm gonna turn into a completely different fucking person and stand 10 feet away from the rest of you.
I don't blame you right now.
Hello, Brother Funnel.
He ignores you.
But Brother Funnel,
He ignores you.
we're chosen.
He ignores you.
You can't ignore the chosen.
No.
Come, we need to go. I pick him up and we continue to move.
Could have at least left me your pipe.
I'm carrying
You
him.
still
if
have
need
it. You
be.
never give it back.
Oh, I never.
I have a 16 strength. I'm hauling you if need be.
Yes.
I'm walking.
Good. Let's walk. You fell on your knees at one point
Can I cry for a second?
while walking. Let us continue.
Learn how to multitask.
Thank you.
Let's go.
People are second.
Yes,
You
yes,
literally
yes, they
do
are.
that.
Where? Okay. So
All
have we
right.
a ribbon?
Yeah, we're gonna head towards Lavor's.
Okay. So
Um.
you guys walk there. It takes a relative amount of time. It's not super crazy. You're probably about 7-8 minutes early.
17?
7 to 8
Oh,
minutes early.
7 to 8 minutes early. All right. Good. We got here early. A little time to spare. Now, just.
Does this look like the ship you saw?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Cool.
Excellent.
You too.
Hi.
What are we gonna do about these two?
Well, he's still crying.
So he's fine.
I've stopped crying.
Oh.
Oh, awesome.
He's just red-eyed and sniffly right at this
Okay.
point.
I'm not. I'm like
Um,
normal and cool.
Look, I'm gonna be honest with you. I really don't know.
I don't care.
I already really have the idea to use him as a meat shield if I have to.
I'm sending him into combat fully blessed up and then following him if need be.
Oh.
And
Okay, that
me and
seems
you
like a
can
good
just
idea.
smoke a pipe while he bleeds on everybody.
I won't be bleeding at everybody, just specific people.
Why are
We-
you guys assuming that everything's gonna go wrong?
Because
Because it
everything
does.
Because it
does.
always
All the time.
does.
Every time.
Every time with you guys?
Yes.
Yes.
Plan A. Plan A. Fine conversation. We move along, no problems. Everybody loves it. We do well. All our rolls are excellent. Out the door we go, no conflict. Plan B, the whole ship is fucking burning. We're scrambling to grab whatever we can. We figure it out later. So,
Yeah, it's not gonna be too bad.
And here's the thing. Last time we were here, she stuck dolls on us, locked us in a room, and took away Jessamine.
dolls. Yes,
Yeah,
dolls.
dolls. There were
You'll
dolls.
see them soon. They're terrifying.
Yeah, one of these.
Outright terrifying. No. No. Well,
No, you see him standing like this.
no.
They were about
Oh,
5
there we
foot.
go. Yeah, look at him. He's 4, 6,
Why
7.
are you looking at me? I can't see what the fuck I'm doing.
Yeah, the dolls are huge.
I'm 6'5".
He's 6'5", so the dolls are massive. They're almost invulnerable to most combat, and they're fragmented souls of other people. So,
Yeah.
with that being said, Plan B.
Can we not discuss the plan outside the front door?
The plan is honestly just talk or kill. So it's honestly not much of a plan.
Why are we discussing murder outside of
Thank you.
the person?
In the open.
Like, can we not?
Okay, cool.
We're not gonna go in there
All right.
murder.
No, we're not going to go into murder. We're going to go in there and bless her with Saren Ray's gifts.
Oh boy.
I'm so glad I look like a different person right now.
Oh.
I don't even know what race I am.
Okay.
Make it a weird one.
Let's
I don't
go.
even care what it is.
He's a
He's a
gnome.
lizard.
He's a gnome.
No, lizard man. Lizard
No,
man.
I want him to gnome. I want him to be a fucking 4-foot fucking gnome.
None of us get to choose, man. It's not our decision to
Who is
make.
knocking on the door?
Me. Never mind.
He's doing it.
Then he pushes Syringe in front.
Yeah.
You
literally
hear
back
the
up
door
again.
slowly start to unlock,
Syringe now in front.
Yes.
and you would see the slightly altered version of Winter standing at the door, opening it, just kind of standing to the side.
That's not my friend, right? Good.
You okay?
Who is that?
Someone who I used to know.
Is it undead, DM?
Are they dead?
Is it undead? I'm
Yes
specifically
and-
asking for my class.
Yes and no.
How does it go with my class?
Uh-oh.
It's hard how it falls. It's almost.
I know.
It's
That's why I gotta ask.
I want to say it's technically falling under the undead category
Okay.
because you.
Non-living. Make it a non-living category then. Undead and non-living are separate.
Yeah.
Because
it's
non-living
not
could be a
undead, it's not
construct.
living.
Undead gives. Okay.
There you
This
go.
is a non-living. There we
Yeah.
go. Thank you.
Kind of how Shalara.
That's fine. I just wanted to make sure that I wasn't about to just end this entire conversation with a fucking blast of fire. So
Yeah, let's
cool.
not
Carry
do
on.
that. She's gonna. Serene's probably gonna like freeze a little bit. Eyes gonna go wide and just kind of just be like, winter.
It's summer
She
right now.
does not respond to you.
I'm sorry. We're here to see Lavore.
She just stands aside towards open.
I'm gonna go in the room or go inside, but I'm gonna keep my eyes on her. Like,
Do you know her? You said somebody you know. Why is she here? Did she know us?
no, because she's supposed to be dead.
She's not dead.
I see that,
So do I.
Donald.
This person is not dead.
No.
And they look an awful lot like Winter.
Well, we're just gonna assume it's not.
You sure?
Seeing as how I have her sitting in my pocket, yeah, kinda.
Are you sure? Like, maybe you should double check if.
I'm not gonna double check it here.
If I have a whole ass corpse in that.
Me when I pull the fucking.
What are you
corpse
looking
out.
at?
Brother Thunnel, are you carrying a body? on
No,
you?
no, it's not a body.
You
It's
remember
not a
the thing
body.
that bit you? That's what the fuck I'm carrying.
The doll.
It's a doll.
And why have we not excised that?
Because
It's useful.
You knew about
I don't know if I go that far, but
No,
let's
you-
just get this meeting over
Yeah,
with.
you knew about it. You thought it was.
All right. So walk inside, and I assume is there like a area where
It's the typical setup. It's like the very small like like boat foyer which has like 2 or 3 offshoot rooms, and then at the very end is like the grand like hall.
Grand Hall.
I'm sorry. I can only help but feel responsible for everything that's gone on in this session.
Now, Grand Hall, my apologies.
You're okay. So just like the grand hall is where all of the like sitting where is. It's where you guys initially had tea and like discussed everything. It's kind of all the same pre-established way.
Is there tea there?
There is not in that vicinity.
Hello?
Don't wander off.
Please stay within immediate eyesight of all of us.
I wasn't planning on
Are
moving.
you audibly saying hello?
Well, yeah.
In your brain, so not audibly, but in your mind, you hear 7 of you this time. Did you think numbers would save you?
I've never been here before. I think you meant this message for someone else.
I know who I'm
Do
talking
you want me to connect you? to
Wrong
them?
number!
You dialed the wrong extension. Would you like me to dial the correct
The
one?
extension for Thunnel is right next door.
I don't know why. I just imagine like walking up, picking up a payphone, and going, "No, you got the wrong guy."
Yeah, this is not for me. I've never sort of been here.
It is for you.
Oh, okay. Is this Miss Lavore?
The one and only.
Excellent. I've seen you at our fundraisers. Love the support for the guild. What can I do for you?
You're part of the guild?
Yeah, no, I'm a
Why are
student.
you here?
I'm a student and member. Some people that recently have been associated with me have mentioned that they had a previous endeavor that they'd love to set another appointment for, so I sent my familiar ahead of me to schedule one, and
Your annoying toothpick?
I would call it a bird, but that's, I'm not gonna sort of argue.
Who are you
semantics on
talking
that.
to?
What's happening here?
This is all in my head.
We realize that, but
It
at
is
this point
all
we've all
in
just
his
been
head, but
standing
he kind of
here.
looks like he's staring off a little
Yeah.
bit. Like he looks a bit like
He
glazed
says,
over.
hello, and then goes,
And it stares off.
Yeah.
and so the rest of us are just kind of looking around going, hey.
Hello. Hello.
Hello, Lucas.
Smacks you right in the chest.
Should I smack
Someone slap him.
Norhig, pick him up.
Damn!
Damn! You got to get double slapped, son.
You go one side, I'll go the other.
Boom!
No, let's not rupture his eardrums.
What was the
like
next message? 'Cause I responded, and then they started talking about slapping me.
Valid concerns.
Long story short, she's trying to analyze why those specifically you from the guild are here. Like, she supports the guild, but it's kind of like
God damn it! How did you get a micro penis nerd?
Yo!
Micro penis nerd! You better eat that!
Audio listeners!
No matter how you
Look
eat it,
at
it's
this
gonna be
fella,
awful, but you
show
better eat that.
nerds, AKA all nerds!
So session.
What a feeling!
What the hell happened tonight?
Don't believe it!
Right.
That's hilarious.
oh good lord.
Would I feel that confusion?
Eat it or put it away. Don't leave it there.
I'm just gonna leave it
Would
here.
you feel the confusion of what?
Tiny little nuts.
Damn it!
Would I feel the confusion on why she thinks that I'm here from the guild, or did she like verbalize it?
She almost gave it like a tone of curiosity. Like saying it and trying to analyze the situation, but she's not diving deep into it. She's just kind of letting it be what it is.
Maybe it's a key word like alone.
Okay.
I'll be down in a moment.
Alright, excellent. I will relay that to everyone else. Thank you for reaching out.
And at this point,
You're odd.
Do you say anything?
And that cuts off.
And then I
sees
you like see me for like the last 30 seconds. I just like.
You come to 5 seconds before being smacked by 2 different people.
Ow!
Alright, no, don't hit him. He's back. What the fuck? Where were you?
I think Miss LaVorse
What
was
are
in
the
my
odds?
head,
It's
and she
Afraid to
asked
pull
why
my nails.
I'm here, and then she said that she'll be down in a minute.
Great. You're gonna take the lead on this one then? She talked to you first, so congratulations.
Do I have to?
Seems like you're gonna.
Okay.
Sir, you should probably back him up.
I mean, I'll do what I can.
Good.
You seem to be the pirate person.
Doesn't mean she wants to talk to me.
Doesn't mean she wants to talk to anybody but him, clearly, so
Yeah,
let's use the one person who's got the communication skills with Lavore to do it.
I guess so.
Alright.
You got all that riz.
Yep.
Oh no, son,
Ohio
don't.
You missed the conversation.
I don't have to. Anybody who uses the term riz is just,
He technically used it. We argued the point that it's basically the same thing.
I didn't use it. I just
Yeah,
fucking
we are.
Stop! Lavore.
the Rizzler.
Alright, so
just couldn't.
Lavore is coming down. She's
I'm sorry.
heading downstairs,
Is
right?
that fun?
Yeah, so she's heading downstairs.
Okay.
She comes and she's dressed in kind of an extravagant robe. It's kind of more of like this deep, like almost maroon. like to the verge where it almost looks black, but when you're catching it in the right light, it's that reflective of red. You smell again that sulfur just kind of start trickling down that staircase as she walks, and the sound of the heels clicking against the wood. And she kind of leans up in the doorway.
You should.
You're a bit disappointed that I didn't have tea.
Yes, I would I can make tea if you want.
Sure.
Excellent.
I
My
have
little
tea in
kid can
travel
start
mug.
making tea. Let's see if I can actually make tea properly this time.
So you wanted a meeting?
Yeah, the group that I am
Okay, tea.
with currently expressed that they have a desire for meeting with you officially, so I sent Gemini ahead of the way. It was mainly I poured it in my
Okay,
travel
but if
mug.
I'm not talking to you, then who am I talking to?
Her name is, I believe, as well as I know, your name is Seren?
Yes, my name is Seren.
Yes. So she, I believe,
Stupid.
was heading the interaction between parties. I was just sort of the middleman in regards to getting it organized.
She is a student of verbal diplomacy.
Mm-hmm.
Sure. Why are you here?
I guess I more or less had a question as to how you got this, how you got this ship.
Stop, man.
Look at you sitting here.
What are you doing?
Stop,
No, it was
man.
There's a picture.
I posted the picture of that in the meme, so we'll never forget.
It'll never go away.
Micro Nerdist.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Did you name it Micro Nerdist? Because if you didn't, someone needs to. Anyway, continue.
What did you say last?
I asked her where she got her ship.
Part of the trade. Why?
I don't know, it just feels familiar.
That's not why you're here.
Oh, and do you know why I'm here?
Cut to the chase then.
I literally am just asking you about your ship. That's all I wanted to know.
That's all the meeting that you wanted to have.
Oh no, you're a cat too. Shit. We need
You had another point you wanted to make.
We need a shepherd.
You should have messaged.
Yeah, alright, stop. Stop.
Game chat.
Stop.
We had a whole discussion about why we were doing this was for Seren to ask the question on the boat.
Yeah.
Because of the green sails.
Because of the green sails.
But
She got it through the trade, but I don't really know what to do with that information. I don't know how to build off of that.
Ask her for more specific info.
well, it's not that she's really going to give it. What do we know what the trade is? Do we
might-
know in character what the trade is?
That she deals in?
No.
That could be what she means.
What she means about.
She could mean the trade as in what she works on.
Okay.
How she's working.
She got it in the trade. Fantastic. So. But I mean, is this all we came?
Yes.
Yeah.
What's the ship going to get us?
Possibly.
Information
linking
on Seren's character.
her memories.
And her memories.
I forgot her memories are tied to this. That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it was a ship that also had green
There you go.
sails.
On the astral sea.
Okay.
But I don't know if that's information. I don't need to just go and tell her. Like, I don't want to just go and tell her, like, hey, I had a vision about this ship, you know.
Again, but look at it.
It might be something that you have to do.
Yeah, look at it from a more realistic standpoint. If you walked up to me and you were like, hey, how did you get your car? And you'd be like, I bought it. Alright, in your mind, you owned that car 10 years ago and it got stolen from you. Like, I bought the car. Like, well, if the car was stolen 10 years ago.
Okay.
Oh, well, maybe we should talk about that. Like, you have to think about something here.
Versus
unfortunately.
where'd you get this car? And it's like, fucking dealership. Versus, I saw your car, which was mine in a dream
And I'm real curious about the connection
And
if
I'm
there
really
is one.
curious about the connection here.
You
That
can give
might
up
get
information.
That's gonna get you at least attention.
I don't think it would cause any problems.
Yeah, you're not giving
I don't
up
think
really
that.
anything relevant
it's
by
not
giving that
dangerous
information out.
info to share.
There we go.
It is personal info to share, but it is not dangerous personal info to
It's
share.
not like this person has a resistance to fire and will die from cold.
You're not. Yeah, you're not telling her the full extent.
Correct.
To like, it's in the astral sea. It's.
Just let her know you've had a dream about this and you how you were on this boat and yada yada yada.
Okay. Alright. Here we go. Okay, so I happened to have a vision one night, and this vision had this boat, your ship, excuse me, and it
How
had
do
the
you
same.
know it's mine?
The green sails are exactly the same, and it looks exactly like the same ship.
There are quite a few out there that look like this. There's no guarantees that it was my ship alone.
It's this.
Details match though.
Yeah, the details match too well to not be this ship. You can push the fact that you believe it's the ship. You don't have to take her word on it.
I haven't seen any ships like this one. This is the only one I've seen.
To be fair, you've only gone to what? 2 coasts?
Does that matter?
And you have more ship memories in your actual memories
A
that
lot
you
more of
remember.
the world to see.
Yep.
She's saying that you've only seen since you've broken up 2 ships, but in your memories that you like just baseline remember that you remember talking to us about in the Elven town, you talked about a ship. So you've seen a lot more than just 2 ships.
Correct.
Yeah.
You can check her on that.
Yes.
Yeah. I've seen more than 2 ships. This isn't the first ship or second ship I've seen. I've seen my fair share of ships, and even went down to a different set of docks.
So what are you inquiring about then? What significance are you wanting to know?
I'm wanting to know if there's a connection.
Again, I acquired it through trade. Whatever connection, I have no association to.
You don't know who you got the trade from?
Most of them happen in the black market. Miscellaneous names. Sometimes it's just random meet here times.
Sense motive.
Go ahead.
6.
She seems like she's telling the truth.
She seems like she is telling the truth, and I can tell that because I checked her on it.
That's working okay.
Okay.
If anyone else wants to check her on it.
That's not how that works either.
Yeah, we can't because
No.
Can't check just because you failed.
Alright. You have no idea, like, where it even came from?
No.
So you can give up a little bit more information if you want. Because again, you're still just kind of stabbing in the dark with her. Make her feel like she's helping you. You might have to give something up in terms of like a deal or whatever the case may be. But if she feels like she's giving you information or has information for you, you might be better to bargain a deal with. Right now you're asking questions she has no reason to give you an answer to. At all. You can literally be like, there's a way around this, just give me a second.
You got it.
Because you're sure character-wise, this is out of game, you're sure character-wise that this is the ship. She's being evasive about all of this, which is fine. So put yourself in her debt a little bit to see if you can garner the correct information that's required, even if we have to do something. It's shit. But everything we've done in this game has revolved around give and take, and generally we're the ones being told, here's the deal we're going to give you. You have an option here to actually present a different sort of deal here. You are going to be the one to present the deal rather than be the one to accept the deal. Because you're asking for information, so you're willing to trade for said information. Like she said, it could be black market, blah, 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 but we know she's good enough to know who she bought that ship from. Nobody who bought a sentient ship did it without knowing who the previous owner was, whether they did it on the black market or not. And with her reputation, you know damn well she went through the extra legwork to find out who owned this ship beforehand. Just so she was aware she wasn't stepping into a whole bunch of horse shit by buying it. So just by her character that she's been presented to us, we can assume that little bit. So let's see if you can offer her something for that. You can even flatter her a little bit if you want to. Be like, listen, we know you've gone through your works and paces on this ship. We understand you've probably uncovered a little bit about the previous owner enough to know that this wasn't a dangerous purchase for you, or that someone wasn't coming after you. We don't want to take this ship from you. We're not trying interested in any way, shape, or form of ownership of this ship. We're just trying to track down our memories and how this relates to this ship and beyond. We're willing to barter for it, for that said information. Be the one that presents the deal. Instead of just saying, hey, we want this. What do you want for it? Just, you communicate. This is going to be diplomacy checks probably, but see if you can do it.
Yeah, but I suck.
Yeah, you might suck at diplomacy checks, but this is still since this is your character's run, this is a way. And even if you fail a diplomacy check, it doesn't necessarily mean failing diplomacy check is the only way you're getting the information. So you might just not get it the way you want it. We might have to do something a little extra to get it. But
Okay. Hold on, let me think.
No, yeah, take your time on it. I wasn't trying to rush you on it. There is a way for you to get her. She's being cagey for a reason. She knows the information, but there's no reason for her to give it up to you yet. Give her a reason to, even if it means we have to go do something for her. We're kind of all neutrally moral here, except for one of us, so then we don't care about him. We'll get him neutral here soon enough.
Or you could give her something you have that may intrigue her.
I think it's a sword, though, and I don't think you want to give that up. I think she asked for the sword last time.
No.
It wasn't that. Yeah, I don't think you were really.
No, she wanted to basically use me and Jessamine as science experiments.
There we go. Yeah, that's what it was. So no, we're not doing that. But see if you can get something else out of it. Something that doesn't involve one of our characters being used in it.
Like the sword, yeah, you might be able to give that up just for her to.
Just something. See what happens. The worst comes to worst, you try. It doesn't happen, and we got to take another route here. But I mean, we got her here.
I can shoot myself with a lightning bolt if you need me.
Oh, for fuck's sake, no. We're trying no aggressiveness here until this fails.
Okay.
Let her diplomacy this first.
Okay. She's gonna say. There is not much I remember about my past. The only thing I have to go on is a ship that looks exactly like this in green sails. And also the fact that whoever the girl is you have up there in the front, that's a huge memory too. Because I know her or knew someone who looked just like her. And I'm kind of wondering where you even found her.
Clones can exist.
Where did you get a clone?
Science always happens. Again, black markets are a miraculous place.
Sense motive order in this. I'll give you the help action,
Or sense motive?
so you can roll with advantage.
Well, again, she's not really telling you anything she hasn't already told. She
Yeah,
told you numerous
she's
times it's the
not
black
really.
market.
Yeah.
So at this point, again, take the route of we understand this is from the black market, but we understand also that with a ship of this magnitude, there's no way you purchase something like this without knowing at least something about the previous owner. Again, this is one of those ships that had dangerous owners in the past.
I'm not good at negotiating in general.
Oh, I know you aren't. I know you aren't. That's why I'm trying to give you different tacks for doing this.
Another thing, like you wouldn't work with a necromancer or someone who can clone without knowing who they are and what they can do.
Correct. Now, to be fair, she might have actually bought a clone off the market of someone who didn't know what they had and had a slave and was selling it. And this could have been a whole thing. This could be a plant by Clara. There could be a variety of reasons. But the upfront winter is a secondary answer we need to the actual question of the ship. The ship is our primary goal. So let's stick on task with the ship and leave winter out of this because we give her different ways of getting out of this conversation by bringing up more avenues.
Okay.
Because again, we're not looking at taking this ship from her. We don't want anything to do with this ship. We're just looking to connect some memories so that we can move forward.
Okay.
Okay. So, all that being said, I'm not looking to take this ship. I'm not looking to buy a ship or whatever. I am looking strictly for some sort of connection. And I want to believe that you don't know who you got this from. But you don't strike me as somebody who is stupid. You strike me as someone who's wise enough to at least look into the person who they're buying from, especially if it's from the black market.
And even if I were to look into it, why would I give you that information?
Because I could offer something in return.
What could you offer me?
What would you like?
That doll that he has.
I knew that was coming.
Why would you want a doll?
That's my own prerogative.
Yep. You asked. You can't ask this follow-up question.
I mean, I can. Doesn't mean she has to answer.
I know. You know what I mean, though. You asked for like, yeah. My bad.
It causes a haggle.
Mm-hmm.
You can always offer her that doll.
Well, I could simply say yes to that, but unfortunately, it's not my doll.
Well, unfortunately, it wasn't initially my ship, so it's not always my information to give.
Talk about the living sword. Talk about the living sword. Sorry. God, you know what I meant.
Scimitar, so yeah, she may like
I
it.
don't know about the doll.
You can always ask Funnel. He's right there.
He wouldn't.
Nice.
I know, but you could ask to show them more than a need for asking about it.
Yeah. Give me 1 second. Thunnel, I can only assume you're hearing some of this, if not most of this, but she would like the doll.
It's not all.
And you don't have to say yes. I just need to know an answer to tell her. But I understand if it's a no. I don't know what she's gonna do with the doll, and I don't know what she wants with it either. So I do understand if you don't wish to give it up.
What are you intending to do with it?
I'd be willing to show you. And you individually, for it is your doll to bargain. Are you willing to follow?
Under one condition.
That is.
She comes with.
I said only you and mine.
Only you.
That was the condition, man. You can't stop him from saying it.
I'll disclose
Respect
everything
it.
though.
Come on, man. You got this. You got the chains.
No, bring fucking Serrano.
Thunnel, 2 chains can do this.
No, man. No. Not alone.
Yes, alone.
No, not alone.
Sometimes characters have to do things alone.
No, not alone.
You're not going to get in there without this because it's her choice, not yours.
Not alone.
I have
And we don't take the deal.
questions as well
You don't take
that
the deal, man.
may help you in a sense, but
No deal.
you won't be forthcoming around other individuals.
No deal.
Not fully.
Come on, man.
No deal. No deal. Don't listen to
Take
him.
the deal.
Don't listen to him or her.
Don't listen to the
Him or
drunk
her.
guy to the right of you who just joined the party.
They'll be fine, all the
We
doors
care
will
about
stay
you,
unlocked
Thunnel.
should they need to leave. And it won't be more than, we'll say 10 minutes.
We care about
Just
you,
for the
Thunnel.
record, you don't know me well enough to know that I won't be forthcoming with people around me. Seeing as how every single person on this boat, I'm sure including you, because, like she said, you're not stupid, knows all of the sins I've committed.
I don't. Not particularly.
Not
Actually,
Very
yeah,
child.
you did.
I know like most of them, but I'm sure you guys saw.
No.
That was
No,
everything?
that was
Yeah,
everything.
that's for everything.
Damn.
Pretty open book, man.
That struck me. I also have brown sugar and cookies and cream too.
Okay.
Come on, Thunnel, just do it.
She doesn't.
I mean, Logan, sorry. So here's what happens. Option 1. You go with her, you get the information, you get saddled with some sort of bullshit, you come back, we handle it. Option 2, you go with her and die.
The problem of the matter is that it's Thunnel needs to be the one who goes on his own to get the information.
Why would that be a problem?
Because it's always Thunnel who needs to go on his own to get the information.
Okay.
It's upsetting to not want to have to include the other party members in there. Thank you so much. It's frustrating.
So what should you do? Should you say no?
Yes. Stick to your principles.
Stand your ground. The worst comes to worst, we just all die here.
I mean, I'm ready to fight.
Or find out all the information to potentially save the group.
No.
I mean, or we can attack her, pin her to the ground, and
sacrificing for gameplay.
But didn't he just say that he'd put himself first as the one to die to save everyone else?
It's not worth it if it's for the not other people getting to talk. It's not worth him sacrificing or even wanting to sacrifice, which I don't even think you said to the lady in the guild.
No. I said that fate hates me.
Yeah, you said that you just don't get lucky. Not in that way. Hey man, just get your mind out of the gutter. This is information pertaining to Serin's story. And honestly, I'd like Serin to be included in that.
But you don't know that it's just her story, though.
But it's a large part of her story, because every other story has been Thunnel's story.
And that's fine, but also she's willing to give the information, but she has to tell him things concerning the doll.
Why can't it be? Why can't it be? Why
Because he will willingly just hand over the doll.
As long as you answer any and all of her questions in regards to this ship.
Any that I know.
Any and all.
Any and all.
Any and all that I know, correct. Any information that I cannot track, find, or trace is unavailable to me.
Okay.
Bye!
Well, I need to follow her just for a moment. Very similar to like the underground tunnels, there is like an underground bunker underneath this ship.
Vault
It is
36.
Yeah, it is a stationary ship, which is interesting. So you saw it as a transport vessel. It is no longer a transport vessel. It is stationary in place where it is now. And that's what makes it very strange, is from the exterior, it does look exactly like the one that you've seen, but this has been a permanent structure for a little bit, at least from what he can tell. Leading further down into the actual alcoves of the ship itself, you smell. It's very similar. Have you ever been like near pottery, like being made? Okay, so it's got that like wet earth smell and combination with just like the gas, the propane and everything that's just cooking things at the very high temperature. It's odd because you haven't really experienced this smell specifically before, but it's again very reminiscent of pottery, but it's not pottery.
Light your pipe, buddy.
Pottery.
It's just it's odd. It's got a little bit more of like it's almost like a metallic like smell to it. All these other components though that you are smelling underground as the main alchemical components, it is that of which is used to create I'm trying to think of like the best way to describe them, like conduits essentially.
Like from Infamous?
God damn it.
The way she breaks it down to you is she essentially says that the porcelain is created as a doll or a vessel of some sort. Initially they were used as phylacteries in a sense, so urns, but she had a creative way of creating these porcelain dolls of younger or more innocent souls that were more full of life. Because she didn't believe that like people's essence or life was just done here. Like essentially think of like the multi-universe theory. She just believes that because your soul is or your body's gone here doesn't mean that your soul is gone. Like it's just kind of left wandering.
She's just pissing all over Pharasma.
Oh yeah, her and Pharasma do not get along. So which is ironic.
What?
Dumplings. Sorry.
Carry on.
She essentially breaks down to you that she is the doll maker.
Oh great.
Fuck.
Oh!
She has had the ability to craft these vessels for a hot minute. And Winter was one of her associates as well that she sent to you guys to essentially do recon way back when.
Your best friend was a spy!
Oh!
All this love for Winter, and she gonna backstab you.
Well,
I know.
to be fair,
I'm fucking
She hated you!
Winter did also, and what she explains is she did betray Lavore as well. She chose the very neutral route and still found out the information of you guys, but did not tell Lavore. So Lavore thought that by collecting her soul and reconnecting it with a clone or a form of a body or conduit that one can make, they could make them essentially perfect. And by that, you realize that that town that you had noticed before of everybody drinking the wacko water was just a whole bunch of failed fucking conduits dropped off on an island.
We need to go kill them.
This is so much information.
She has shipped, traded, created a whole bunch of conduits throughout the ages.
So we should probably run from this scenario fast.
And she explains that she wants Winter, in a sense, to set those quote-unquote checks and balances correct. She believes that she still has that information that she was not willing to disclose for whatever reason, and finds her loyalty to be a bit cumbersome or falter.
Well,
Guys, I'm not going to be able to scribe this for next week.
that's okay. I'm actually paying attention. And so are two other people.
Okay.
So if I can recap. Lavore, doll maker. Winter, spy. Not that bad of a spy, still a spy. The town that we met before, all instances of failed conduits due to the drugging. The drugging itself is supposed to make people conduits for their souls, not pass into the afterlife, rather into these dolls. Is that correct?
The drug can be used for a multitude of things. So what they were noticing is, again, when you take a soul, right, and it is not fully cleansed, when you take that soul and you put it into a body, whether it's a clone or an original or whatever have you, right, the thought and the theory is like that of when you wash fruit, the minute that you wash it, it starts to deteriorate. The same thing happens here. The minute that you let that soul like have 1 ounce of like festering bad shit, it'll keep continuing to fester until it's completely cleared or it's destroyed. One of the two. The drug itself was used to help almost suppress those that would get unruly or outraged until they could figure out how to fix or assemble the soul to what it should be.
Well, we now know what probably Thumble is.
What's your intelligence?
12.
Go on, roll for me.
You can read right into arithmetic. Congratulations.
11.
You're an educated peasant.
Don't get on him about that. You always got on Aaron about that, man.
It's a bit odd when you were at the temple. You would read instances of ki and energy being transferred, and like if you for whatever reason ran out of energy or ran out of the ki, that you could potentially drop at one point, like that there is no more getting up. The same thing applies to the methods and everything that's used here. Once a soul has become so far corrupted, there's no option but to destroy it. And to destroy a soul is to normally offer it to Pharasma, which she can't do clearly because she's defying Pharasma at this point. Or she finds a way, and from what she's describing, to potentially ascend, quote unquote, and be able to recycle souls in a sense.
She's trying to become a god.
Essentially.
She's trying to become another god of the dead.
Yes.
She doesn't like the structures and the rules of Pharasma of like once you pass through the gates, that's it. She doesn't like that concept of that reality because she doesn't believe that in every reality that soul has chosen to pass through every single time to Pharasma in the way that they have.
Yeah, but you're pissing off the demons too at that point because
She
Abaddon's
doesn't
got
care.
her own connection to Pharasma, and Pharasma lets souls go to Abaddon.
She does not
And
care.
you'd also be pissing off multiple other goddesses because you'd be pissing
Yeah,
off.
but your two big ones are Pharasma and Abaddon. You're pissing off Pharasma and the archdevil of the fucking underworld.
Some people go to Elysium, some people, but those are exceptions.
That's the thing. Abaddon was the exception that was allowed by Pharasma. She's literally usurping this entire hierarchy.
Hi.
How you doing?
And I imagine your failed experiment, your failed experiment, your failed experiment.
I'm not even a police authority.
You'll see. Next week.
Oh, I doesn't necessarily mean to say that you're not this experiment. But you're probably a failed experiment as well.
Essentially, there was talk about though of like fragments. So like if enough fragments are picked together, then you would assemble them to create a whole individual. But
Yeah.
again, it's a matter of corruption and control. If other people have more of that power than you as the individual do, sometimes it's just a matter though of like with Winter missing that one little piece, and you have that piece.
So, question for Seren.
Yes, Seren.
Why don't we've been putzing around in this world for a little bit,
Why don't we kill you?
trying to figure out what we're doing. We now know that we've got a doll maker here. We can't do anything about her
This
at the
guy gets
moment,
it.
so we should probably not fuck around with the doll maker outside of getting the information we need. But
Stop.
we could take a jaunt to the Astral Sea. There's plenty of places to land to be there. There's whole civilizations that exist in that fucking world.
I could get us there.
Like, exactly. And you already know you have connection to the Astral Sea. We already know that as fragmented souls, bits and parts of you are probably floating around for all of you in the astral environment. Astral is tied to you guys in a very big way. We could sit here and dance from city to city to city and try to solve it this way and get bits of fragments of information, but we already know this ship is tied to the Astral Sea, you're tied to the Astral Sea, your dreams are tied to the Astral Sea. It seems our next logical step would just be to go to the Astral Sea. Now, we still have to solve a bit of an issue here within the city. I'm not saying we do that immediately, but I feel like our next big hunk after this is the Astral Sea.
Yeah, that's
We
okay.
can start going from port to port to port and asking about this there. You're going to find much more information and people willing to work with you there than you are here.
Yeah, that's true. We'll see. We'll see though. We'll see after we figure out what's going on in these tunnels, because we still have.
Correct. That's what I mean. We still have stuff to do
Yeah.
here in this city, which means go to the tunnels, do all of that horse shit.
Just text me.
So if you guys are running that, and you've got that information as we know now, we know we can't fuck with this one. Like this one's power level has now scaled dramatically above ours.
Whoa, that's really cool.
All right.
I mean, she has information on everyone anyway.
Right. So this is kind of we met one of the end level bosses in like the first chapter of the game. So that's cool. We shouldn't do one of the It's an idea. We should do one of the stupidest things ever and punch the end chapter boss. That just doesn't work like that.
Yeah.
So let's go find the rest of this of her underlings and deal with her there.
All right.
We already know this ship is probably going to pop out of existence at some point and be flayed back in the astral sphere away from us, so we can't access it for X amount of time. That's probably how she's avoided all of this horse shit. Going through the astral sea and popping back onto the prime plane on the open ports that are required.
Technically, that'll already met her once.
Yeah.
Are you gonna hand over the doll?
I recommend you probably should. Here's why. You're going to allow a completion of the Winter character because you have a part of her, and that's what they want to connect and put that soul back together. We already know Winter being a spy, but we also know that Winter wasn't the best spy and was looking to betray Lavore. We might have an opportunity here to regain at least part of Winter or send her somewhere better later on down the road. Holding on to this doll is doing you no good.
Here is one.
We're at a game mechanically is what I'm talking. Okay.
The deal that I am currently under, how does that function?
What's your current deal?
If I do this.
DM, gotcha.
Because as the agreement was, if I pull the ripcord, he takes this fragment. So how does that exactly work? If I lose possession of said fragment, does the deal nullify and he takes it anyways?
Well, technically, wouldn't he be the one getting it anyway? Because he was the doll maker.
No, and see, that's what the confusing part was. The creature that we met, unless it was the same creature, is it? So it's not the same creature. That's who I thought the original doll maker was that thing that I made the deal with to basically.
And it called itself the doll.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, which means there were more than one doll maker in the fucking universe, man. Like,
she mentioned multiverse theory too. So this is all. It could be.
He could be a doll maker from the dimension,
yeah.
but it doesn't matter. He could also have just been literally a demon doll maker, which is a wholly different fucking shit show. But yeah.
But that would be my question. Is what happens with the deal then? Because I no longer have possession of the fragment that's holding the deal. So by me relinquishing this doll, does it pull the ripcord?
What is, okay, so when you hand over the doll and everything happens, blah, 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 blah. What is your goal with Winter? What is the end goal? Is it to get her out of there? Is it to see if she really is created as whole? What is your intent behind handing her over?
To find out information about Seren. And she's just a token at this point. Because as stated before, he's understood now that it really doesn't matter. We're fighting the big leagues here, so one fragment of a soul is hunky dory, but in the grand scheme of things, it's just another plane chip.
Well,
would he actively want her back though? If he could try and save some part or fragment of her, because you did hesitate on wanting to hand the doll over. So with that hesitation, you know essentially that this is her chance of making Winter whole again, at being able to forget the whole murder that had happened and live her life.
As much as that would be a great fairy tale, Thunnel's also not stupid enough to realize that this person in front of him is the enemy. She is my enemy. No matter what way I look at it, Lavore is Thunnel's enemy. Yeah. So, yeah, she can make Winter whole, but that's literally like me handing a friend to the literal devil and saying, hey, make this person whole and you can just have them.
Nah, you've gone a little too far with that analogy. It's more like you handing your piece of a puzzle to somebody who's got all the rest of the pieces of the puzzle and can complete it, and you can just take the puzzle piece back later. Here's the deal.
No, I don't get it back.
You don't get it back right now. Winter isn't going anywhere.
Right.
Once Winter becomes wholly and complete, it doesn't mean this is our last opportunity to interact with Winter. That also means it's not our last opportunity to reclaim Winter. You have the switch for the lighter, and they've got the rest of the lighter. Give them the switch for the lighter, because it doesn't do you any good to have the switch, and it doesn't do them any good to have the lighter, and then we sit in a Mexican standoff. But if you give up the switch, this progresses, this starts, we move around, we can steal the lighter back later. We can even kill the lighter if need be and make her go to Elysium. We could prey on her and constantly. We have options once she's whole. When she's not whole, we've got Jack Dirtly shit. We cannot do anything with an unwhole soul. Pharasma doesn't want them. The gods don't want them. Nobody wants fragmented souls. The good option here, this is like a Baldur's Gate option. It seems like the wrong one, but this is the good option here.
Actually, you know what this is literally based off of? The Man with the White Raven.
Yeah, okay, so you really should give this up. Give this character up because even in your
I kill
head,
that dude every time.
by doing this is allowing
Really
Winter
interesting
a
to me, though.
chance at passing on to the next life. You holding on to this will forever link her and hold her here. And you know this. You're doing her no good keeping that shard.
You've known this for a while.
It is
I think.
condemning her.
Oh, he's known this for a while too, but this is his opportunity to redeem this and give it up and allow her to be whole again. We can fix her situation later once we beat the big baddies. But right now, this is your option. And it's not a bad one. It really isn't. It sounds like it is, but objectively it's not.
He would reach into the bag and hand it over.
Throw it. Throws it into the sea.
No!
I condemn you to the depths. Chucks it.
Game over.
Snake.
I'll answer what questions I can. I will also give her an option.
Who an option?
You surrender, friend.
Okay.
Come.
I almost ruined $100 worth of
Back
concentrate, you
upstairs.
stupid shit.
And she'll set the doll on the counter, and she'll kind of put it in like this. I don't know if you know the actual term for it, but it's a cloche. So it's like a container that goes on top of something. It's like a glass dome.
Okay.
Essentially to where they can't like break the glass and get out. It's thick enough. So you see her kind of put the cloche over top of her and lead her back up. She, lets that all sit back down. The ship I acquired about 7 years ago. As far as the history goes, not much. I know it was used as a trading or an escort vessel some time ago. What islands it sailed to or what cargo it carried, it had none of the manifests on board, so unfortunately I don't know, and whatever name had been attached to it had been removed.
Ask who she bought it from.
Who did you buy it from?
Again, it was a black market trade. I was told that if I brought a hard to find item, that I would acquire the means to be able to conduct my research in a more private manner.
Let's see if we can find the guy. Who is her intermediary? That's your question.
What'd you trade it for?
What the intermediary is more important. That's the lead, not what you traded for. The intermediary, if we can work with the intermediary to find and work with him, but we need to know his or her name or its name.
Okay. So basically, you had a middleman get this thing for you.
It wasn't a middleman, it was a time and place.
It was a tiny man.
It was a envelope from a neutral party dropped off.
So it was a cold drop.
Who was the neutral party?
Cold drops are fine though,
Because
cold drops still give us an opportunity to play around. That we could put in feelers for an order.
Like I said, no additional manifests, but it gives an option or potential. This ship, though, has not left its station, at least here in almost 7 years. So as far as the transport or trade or anything, that there were no boxes, no signs that were left here besides the occasional drag of a box on the floor. I even checked for alternative traps, anything that they could have set up, false doors, nothing.
Was it alive though?
Huh?
Was it already alive when you found it?
The ship?
Yeah.
Are you asking?
No. I shouldn't.
No, I'll do it.
I'm not the one who's going to be asking the questions.
In your memories,
What?
do you remember anything like any special compartments or anything like that she may not have found?
No,
She didn't see anything.
I didn't see anything. I didn't see or remember anything. Okay.
You wanted to stop. Yes.
What was I about to say?
Was it questions?
It probably was.
Are we being offered a tour of the ship?
No.
Can you go see the captain's quarters? See if it looks exactly like.
I didn't see the captain's
Can you
quarters.
No,
ask,
this
can
one.
You, can you ask to be looking at this one? See if maybe that'll spark a memory. Or the lead up to the captain's quarters where you physically were, like when you were on the bridge.
Okay.
Did it look the same?
Is it possible for me to see the captain's quarters? Or at the very least take me up to the door?
That's a little personal.
Like I said, you don't even have to take me inside. I just need to even see the door while it's closed. I'm only asking because, like, in my vision that I had, I couldn't get into the captain's quarters. I didn't know why,
it's a
but
ship. All the captain's quarters are gonna look the same. But I mean, it's a door.
yeah, I know, but it was
There's
locked.
personalization in between captain's quarters.
Yeah, but you gotta remember, a lot of this here was plain Jane. They might have, whoever had the ship before could have done repairs. She doesn't know.
She
There
doesn't
could have
know,
been
yeah.
like whole other rooms inside of this ship, and when she got it, it looked new-ish, like it had clearly been refurbished, but none of the main schematics, none of the manifests, nothing was on the ship. So trying to find exactly how far back this goes, especially with being stationary in the ground for what she said for the past 7 years, is going to be a little bit harder, not impossible, but that means you have to talk to the right people in the right places that might know.
It's like
people.
finding a cop car on the street that's been like.
Is there some type
like
of check?
stripped of all its shit.
Is there some type of check that you can make to try to get muscle memory in the environment that you're in right now? See if possibly, like, if you can get behind the wheel, if you can go to the captain's quarters, something that you can touch that'll engage a memory for you.
Yeah, but she's already pretty guarded about the captain's quarters. I don't want to press that.
I mean, why not?
Why not? Like, what's...
Because, I mean, here in about 10 seconds, Thunnel's about to press it.
The worst that she will say is no.
So as far as a little personal, I think we're kind of past that point, aren't we? I mean, she's taking a look. She's not asking her to rummage through your underwear drawer.
That insinuates that I wear underwear.
Did not need to know that detail. Did not give a shit.
That was.
She wears robes all the time around here.
Anyway, I think
hanging.
I think his point is that I'm not out to harm you. I'm not out to take anything. I just literally want to look around to see if it jogs anything.
Is it only crazy because she probably does it while semi-cognizant beings are walking around?
What?
Technically, the beings, like, if you guys weren't here, she would not be wearing the robe. So that means Winter and everybody else that is, like, half cognizant.
She likes to be seen naked for some sick thrill.
Okay, she's a nudist. Whoopie-doo.
So out of blind.
Can I please... the captain's quarters issue... The captain's quarters issue is...
You can go to the hallway and that's it.
Great. To the hallway.
To the hallway. It's something. Okay, so head to the hallway. Do I see anything? Do I see anything that's...
It does not look the same.
Not the same ship.
But why
It's
green?
different. Well, she said that there are plenty of ships that look similar to this one.
Yeah,
like they
that's
have.
Such a bummer answer.
Is the person you bought this from, do they happen to sell, like, are they in the market for ships, or is it just something that they had that you happen?
Diana was a cold drop. I didn't even know what I was receiving until
You
the
just
deal
buy-
had been fulfilled on both ends.
You just buy a ship.
Well, I didn't know it was going to be a ship, and then
Yeah.
Just given where we're standing, am I able to just make a general perception check?
yeah.
Okay. Well, that's a 24.
I mean, not a lot has been. It seems like shift or shimmied around. Like there's not like a whole lot of dust. There's not a whole lot of what would be like almost sawdust or fine granules of like you dragging wood against wood. Like you'd smell it. None of that's here. It also doesn't smell like walking into a Home Depot either. So some of the wood, is significantly older. Again, the weird part is that that bunker like leading to underground, like you could tell that even the walls almost had like this like crystallization of salt. So like the inside of them, like the smell and just the taste of the air was almost briny. It's weird because it's not so much that way in the ship, but again, whatever was put underground or underneath this, it has not been moving in quite some time.
So something's underneath this boat, this ship that's keeping it here?
That's what I told him. He led.
Yeah, it was
underground.
like there was a bunker underneath the ship, and it was like connected.
Trinity, knock it off.
So, as far as the routes we can go, we can either investigate the black market to see if we can find said person and find more details,
Yeah.
or tunnels.
Yeah.
I opt for tunnels.
Yeah, the tunnels might prove something more.
I only opt for tunnels because they were an earlier discovery, and there's something we might want to go to first, just to kind of knock out of the way to make sure we're not missing something obvious. I can say from my experience in my campaign, there were some things that had to be shifted around because some routes were missed. So we might want to just go back and check it. We might not need a full investigation period of it, but we should probably go check it.
I think a quick check for right now, maybe
Yeah.
a full investigation when everyone's at the
Correct.
table.
We should definitely go there and just give it a quick.
Because what time is it roughly right now?
In
Like
game.
not in. I mean in game, not
It's 11:45 p.m.
in game.
Probably about 3-4 o'clock in the afternoon.
And would I know like about what time tides? Would I be able to even?
Probably not
Okay.
with
Yep.
nature. It's just like I mean, estimated sunrise, sunset. I mean,
We could always ask too.
that normally when it sets is when okay, the opposite of the sun is the moon.
Yeah.
When one comes in, the other goes out. It is just kind of that way. So where it's sitting at in the sky, you probably got 3.5, 4 hours.
Hey, Lavore, what time is it?
We already figured that out. So
I thought we needed to get specifics from him.
No, we already got that. So what we'll end up doing is we
What
should
time
have
is it?
enough time to get to the
3 or
underground to
4?
give it a quick
I thought
once
you said
over
we have
to make
3
sure we're
or
not
4
missing
more
something
hours
before
of
the tide
sunlight.
comes rolling in.
It's about 3 or 4.
Oh,
Okay.
I'm stupid.
So low tide's probably any time between 8 a.m. and since the moon's going to be high in the air around noon, so even though we can't see it, you're going to be looking at 8, 1, and 6 or 7 probably for your tide schedule. Roughly.
Awesome.
So 8 low, 1 low, 7 low. All the rest will be high tide.
Then who knows? We could see Aaron while we're down there.
Why is he down in there?
Do you really just want to go back to Aaron or something?
Not yet.
I don't know. I think you guys want me to go back to Aaron.
Oh, we love Lucas.
You hate Lucas so
No.
much.
We don't. We love Lucas.
I start crying.
In like one or two more sessions, Lucas.
One or two more campaigns would be so much funnier though.
One or two more campaigns, you'll be a full member of the party.
Eventually.
Yeah, but one or two more sessions,
we
you'll be
take
fine.
3 or 6 years out of this.
We'll start to warm up and it'll grow on us. Now.
Holy shit! How the fuck do you feel about Aaron then?
But yeah, we can do that if you wanted.
And he could be down there.
All right.
You guys, it's up to you guys. They're both good options. I don't know what he's doing, but
I don't know either.
But just humor him, yes.
Tunnels. It's tunnels or what?
It's either
Or
tunnels.
the black
Black
market.
market.
Black
both
market.
of them are technically the underground then.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
they
are.
tunnels are in a very specific area, and the black market are a very specific area. We're not going to be able to do two at the same time.
Well,
Why do
Unless
you
you
look so
divide and
serious?
conquer.
We should not divide and conquer.
unless
The DM is trying to fuck us.
we have a very
Or I'm trying
good,
to help you.
we have a very good source in the
By
underground
fucking
as
us?
well who
I
may be
think
able
not.
to tell us.
No, we could. We could definitely ask Lady Luck what we think of it, how she thinks of the black market option, and see how it works. We also have Aaron that we can go to get some information
Oh
if
my
he's
God.
gathered anything at all. But it gives us an option. It gives us couple options. I vote for the tunnels with the water. That's my
I mean,
vote.
we can talk to Lady Luck because that's in her office anyway.
Yeah, but she doesn't necessarily seem to understand or know what goes on down there. We've already kind of asked her about this, and she's given us that.
What do you think, Jessamine?
Excellent point. Tunnels it is!
Fuck, you made her sound like Beaker.
I make everyone sound like Beaker when I'm not here. It's my go-to.
You gotta do Beaker with a country accent.
I can't.
What?
Come here. No, can't do it.
Phenomenon?
Do it. Then.
No,
You want to I want to see you step up and put your money where your mouth is.
Alright, so are we going to investigate the underground right now, or do we want to wait for Jessamine?
I was gonna say, so if that's where you guys are going next, we're gonna wait for Jessamine to do that.
Yeah, I
Just
think
because
it'll be
going down into the underground tunnels without her is going to be a little bit of a chaotic
Nope, we're good.
clusterfuck.
agreed.
So is there anything
Yay.
you want to do before
I'm gonna
that?
give it to you. Hold on.
I mean, I don't think that there's anything else that anybody wants to do before that. Like, it's just going straight there.
Yeah, I think that's all
Which
we're
it's
doing at
okay
this point.
because we don't want to go getting involved in something bigger when
Yeah.
she's not here anyways.
Why are you shaking my hand?
Because I respect you, Jer.
Okay.
Jared, not Saran.
This is Aiden.
Okay.